Hi everyone, it's Paula from PS Craftings, PSE and Creations. Welcome. Today we will be doing a bee wreath. The supplies that I will be using is I have this cute stuffed animal bee. I actually did open it up and take some of the rocks out just to make it a little bit lighter, and then I just glued it back together. I'll be using a different variety of ribbons. If you're following along and want to make your own bee wreath, use whatever you have or however you wanted to design it. I have some black pipe cleaners and some white pipe cleaners, a 14-inch frame from the Dollar Tree, my mesh cutter. I know this has a name, rotary cutter, I believe. My scissors, and I have black mesh and I have white mesh. I think I'm going to do 8 on the outside, 7 on the inside. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah, I'm going to do 8 on the outside, 7 on the inside. So my plan is to do black on the outside and then white on the inside. And then I'm going to have the bee. And I might make a small little sign that says welcome. Or I may do a bow. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All right, so let's start off with the pipe cleaners. I'm going to grab 8 black. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these are sections. This is a crossbar, and this is the inner, and this is the outer. Okay, so I'm going to start just right here around the 2 outer and the crossbar, and I'm simply going to twist it twice. Now, usually it says rule of thumb is it's about 4.5 inches from the start, from one pipe cleaner to the other. I'm going to just do roughly the length of the pipe cleaner plus a little bit and see how that goes. You do not have to do it around the 2 outer crossbars. There are plenty of people that do it around only 1 bar. However, it will move a little bit more if you do it around 1 bar. So a lot of people also do hot glue so that it doesn't move. It's your preference. Whatever you find easiest. And you want it to be taut, but not super tight where it's literally squeezing the bars together, guys. So again, your preference, just some tips. All right. Once we're done with the outer, we're going to do the same exact thing for the inner. However, in the inner, I'm only going to do 7 ties instead of 8. You can really do how many ever you want. I'm not even sure if that's proper English. You can do as many as you'd like. It really is just a matter of how full you want the wreath to be. Some people do less because then you use less material. And there's definitely ways to do less and still make it look very full. So there's that. All right, so I'm done with that. Now I'm going to do my inners. I'm going to start my inners on this crossbar here. And you don't have to match the pipe cleaners, but I figure I'm going to. I don't want it right on top of it. I'm going to do it right here. Now I'm only doing 7 on the inside, so I need to make sure that I'm spacing them correctly. And again, there's no wrong or what. There's no wrong or right way on how to space these. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to do 8 on the outside, 6 on the inside, and see how that ends up looking. Ideally good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way. All right, let's give this a whirl. So I need 8 pieces. I'm going to cut them at 30 inches. 8 pieces. So I'm cutting at 33 because I'm starting at 3 on the other end, just so you know. Sorry about the noise. And then my white, I'm going to do 30 of this as well. And I only need 6. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do here is I have these things that came from hair cutting, but you can buy these at the Dollar Tree or use chip clips or whatever you want to use. But so I'm going to do a woodland ruffle. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 curls. And then I'm going to do again 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to ruffle. And this is what I have. and I'm going to lay it in. And I'm going to do the entire outer, and then I will do the inner. So I wanted to share this. I didn't want to remove this piece of the video because this is part of the creativity of any type of project that you're working on. So I decided I was going to do the woodland ruffle. I got to the second to last outer tie, and I decided, let me see what it looks like if I just do the ruffle. And as you will see in the next clip, I decide that I like how it looks better with the ruffle. Therefore, I went back and changed all the woodland ruffles that I did to the ruffle. Okay, so as you saw, I switched up the type of design. Instead of doing a cruffle, I did a ruffle because I think it looks better for this. Oops, sorry guys. All right, so now the white. I'm going to do the same exact thing. All right, so I'm simply folding the end in, and then I'm going to ruffle it. So I'm going to walk my hands to the other end. And I'm going to find my pipe cleaner. I'm just going to put it on in there. This is a little bit thicker of a mesh, which is great, but sometimes not so great to work with. Not so easy to work with. It's not that it's not great. love you. All right, so now we can obviously, sometimes I don't like putting too much ribbon and stuff because it's not everybody's cup of tea. But I'm thinking if I have him hanging out right here, that would be nice. And like I said, I was thinking of making a little welcome sign. Maybe he can hold the welcome sign actually. And then maybe I can do like a bow here. Let's try that out. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to, for right now, we're going to curl these guys down. And you can just use a pencil or whatever you have. Paintbrush, handle, and just curl it down. Sometimes you don't have to do, for the most part, if you choose not to, ribbons in every single wreath that you make. And when you this is when using pipe cleaners that match actually play a huge role, right? And the reason I'm not cutting them down is because I don't know if you could cut them down if you wanted to. Some people do that. I'm not going to because I don't know if at the end of this, if this would be the design that I want to keep. I'm very much, oh, look at this one came up. I'm very much someone that tends to change the design. That's why when I do stuff with like florals, I don't glue them in at first, which causes me more work at the end because then I have to go in and glue them in. But if I know that's not the design I'm going to want to keep, then what's the point of gluing them in, you know? Here. So I'm going to grab 2 pipe cleaners, crisscross them right here. Just to make one very long one. I probably don't need this long of one, but I'm going to go around his neck. And this is a knitting needle. It's plastic. You can buy a 2-pack at Walmart for $1.47. I'm sure that Joann's or Michael's or Amazon have them as well, but they are great to fish through your mesh, and that way you don't have to worry about trying to get the pipe cleaner in there. So I'm saying I might want another one back there, but I'm going to start off with this. So see? Hold on. I'm just going to leave that hanging for now. Okay, so he is just chilling there. Make a little seat for him. How's that? All right. Can't really see, but okay. And then we're gonna, let's do a bow, and we'll put the bow over here. And like I said, the welcome sign, we'll see if we can have him holding it. If not, we'll figure it out. I don't have the sign made yet, so I'll have to do that in another video and maybe do like a follow-up to this one to show you guys the sign with him. Right. We're gonna put him aside for a sec. Pull out my easy bow maker. I don't do bows by hand, but if you do, that's awesome. All right, I think what I'm going to do is sorry about the noise. All right, so let's do it's just 8-inch. No. Let's go ahead and do 10-inch. Do 6-inch loop. And then you're going to twist it. So pretty side down. Twist it. I'm going to do 3 of these on each side. don't know why I'm doing it upside down, but let's do it this way now. I just started it upside down, so. All right, let's do this one. Let's go ahead and do a 5.5. That's a rough estimate, guys. And this one, even though it's the same pattern on both sides, I still twist because you just get into the habit. This one we're going to do 5 inches. And we're only going to do one loop. We are also going to add a little one right here to hide. I'll show you in a second. Oh, I didn't bring, hold on. Zip tie, forgot. So this is not a thick bow, so obviously I can just lift it without a problem. So the purpose of this guy is he's supposed to hide this. And now I can't remember how I'm supposed to do that. I think I'm supposed to do it like this. Get this guy here. Because you're supposed to hide it. Okay, you know what? We're not doing that. I can't remember it to save my life. And then don't forget your pipe cleaner. It's probably gonna go over the white, so I'm gonna grab a white pipe cleaner. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna double it up just to make it longer. And you can see it will not come apart. Put your pipe cleaner in before you tighten your zip tie. Tighten your zip tie. And then cut it off. And then twist the bow, not the pipe cleaner. Let's put it in. I probably only needed one. That's cool. Now, I thought about doing a funky bow here, and I then chose not to. But I may be going back and doing that with it. So I think that will look better. Does everybody know what a funky bow is? It's where the tails are going one way and the loops are going another way. It just adds a little bit to it. I think I want a funky bow for this one. That was not a clean cut. I think that's just bad. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, guys. Oh. And here we have it. Here is our wreath. You can't really see it, but let me see if I can. Oh. Ooh, too much. Anyways, here he is in all his glory. So I'll take a better picture. I'll have it inserted at the end. And like I said, maybe a little welcome sign right here. Small little piece of wood. It says welcome. So I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a video. And if you have any suggestions on anything you'd like to see, leave them in the comments and I will be more than happy to see if I can make a video on whatever that request is. All right, guys, have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.